Throughout the years of Yu-Gi-Oh, there has always been an established meta. And that meta goes on to influence what people typically play at the larger events. But what if you took a list of every deck from the September 2011 meta, randomized them, and put them into their own single elimination bracket tournament, allowing for exactly one of every different type of deck to be represented? In this series, Joe and I will be playing out a full single elimination bracket tournament. Each week, Joe and I will be playing a different deck, and whatever deck wins will move on, and whatever deck loses will be eliminated. The goal of this series is to see if the traditional meta will reign supreme, or if a new champion will be crowned. Be prepared for jank winning, meta losing, and for the format as we know it to be turned upside down. Welcome to the Tournament of Tournaments.
Alright, tonight I'm going to try and play a Fishborg Blasterless Fish deck. I wouldn't necessarily call it OTK because it doesn't necessarily have the same play sequences that the old Fishborg Blaster decks did, where it could double Armory Arm, but it definitely can establish a field using some of the various fish. This deck unfortunately has to play a lot of, I guess I'll call it garnet fishes with the King Shark and the Royal Swamp Eel, but it does have some interesting synergies. You can use the Golden Flying Fish to tribute the Oystermeister, and then use that to create the token, which then can let you go into a level 5 and level 8. So it really tries to establish field presence instead of OTK. We'll see what happens.
All right, today we are bringing back Psychics, and as you guys know, Psychics is one of my favorite decks of the format. I think this deck is incredibly strong, and honestly, I decided to change the list from last time a little bit, just to be the list that I took to the remote duel tournament. I feel like this is a very optimized version of the TG Psychic list. And I think this deck is just so clean, so strong. I honestly think the list is perfect. I'm a huge fan of it. I don't really think there's a way to build it better. I love this list. So I wanted to put it through, just, make sure we're putting our best foot forward for Psychics to show, I really believe this deck is strong. So I want to be able to demonstrate that. So this is the deck I'm piloting. Pretty standard. I mean, we're running the TG package. A lot of people question the TG package, but I'm going to be honest, I don't know how you play without it. I think it's so good because you get so many things to happen without your normal summon. Like, for example, summoning Esper Girl off of Witch in the standby phase. You can special summon Warwolf, and then just synchro for 5 and get a card and, not use your normal summon. I think that's crazy strong. I love Miracle Synchro Fusion, not just because Ultimate Axon Kicker is crazy, but I just like having it set as a card to bait out Heavy Storms or MSTs or something like that. This draws you cards, and I think that is a really powerful effect because your opponent usually will pop your back row, but we also are running cards that make them kind of scared too, like, the double Miracle Synchro Fusion, the Trap Dust Shoe. All these cards are actually really scary. So, but yeah, really looking forward to today's match. Again, I just love playing this deck, so without any further ado, let's just hop into those matches. All right, Tournament of Tournaments, episode 41. And I'm super excited for this one because I get to play one of my favorite decks in Tengu Plant format, which is Psychics. I actually love this deck a ton. I think it's so fun and very, very strong. I'm excited to kind of show you what it can do, Joe. I don't know if you've had much experience playing it. Did you play against it in round 1? I can't even remember.
I don't remember. This may have been one of the ones I missed, because I guess maybe I did. I just don't recall exactly, but I do know some of the interactions with this deck with the Esper Girl. I feel like I've definitely played against the TG engine a few times. Hard to tell.
Yeah, I do know that the fish one I won against Dave, so you missed that one entirely. But we got fish in here, which is honestly incredible. Without Fishborg, you'd think this deck is really bad, but it actually performed kind of well in that first round.
Yeah, with the fish, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know all the combos. You told me the basic combo, so it's going to be interesting to see, because I'm looking over this deck list, and you're right, without Fishborg it'll be interesting because there's not those Armory Arm OTKs.
Yeah, no, it's nowhere near as crazy, but it still makes a big board in a single turn, and that's its benefit. But actually, I won, so you're going favor, I'll take rock. You get to set up your Treeborn early, or brick on 6 fish monsters, either one.
Okay, I'll take that advice. Is that how you play this deck? You just like kind of go all out, probably.
Yes.
Oh no, that's not the right card. Oh no, that is the right card. Okay.
Oh, did you open? Oh, okay, that's a bad sign. You, you do have the combo, it would appear.
Is like this the only card you can get? It looks like it.
Yeah, and off that special summon, I'm gonna special summon a werewolf.
Sure.
Oh wow, okay, this is a cool play. Okay, yeah. I thought you were gonna actually tribute summon. I do have Valor though, so I'm safe this round.
I definitely could have played around that. Oh well.
Played around the Valor. How do you play around?
Yeah,
the
like what I just did there is really stupid. Like because I have such like the nut combo, I should just normal summon this and discard something else. Because then this thing can negate your Valor.
Valor? Oh shit, yeah. um, tribute one of their fish
yeah.
wants to get that fish and you should destroy it. Yeah. Okay.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, I think it's fair. You know, we got to play it how it should be played correctly. We want to see these at full strength, right? So I won't Valor then if you normal summon that. Yeah.
It's just like the nut combo because I have this too, so it's just like I 100% should just go for the value.
Oh yeah. You know, this might just be a swift dub, but we'll see how it goes. Because yeah, now you have 5,
and this gets negated. That gets negated, yes. With
wait. You can't make 5 here actually.
Why? Because it's a game
because
mechanic?
No, it says this card. Yeah, other monsters must be fish type. I guess their effects are negated. I don't know.
No, I think it's because they're negated. I can do this.
Okay, yeah. Dave says no.
I'll just get into the oyster guy instead.
Although technically, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. It's still you still probably want 8. You can technically 9, but you know what, Valor.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna play around Valor. Like I would Trish here because this is like the baitiest bait ever. I feel like this is what I would actually just do. Oh wait a minute, my actual guy's not negated.
Yeah, the golden flying fish is not negated.
Okay, let's just think about this for a second here. This has been a really weird. This is what happens when I don't know the deck super well, the intricacies. Okay.
That doesn't answer my question. I'm assuming it doesn't work like that. I'm just wondering because it says you contribute 1 other fish type monster. It doesn't really specify on what field. I guess it would just assume be your field. I'm just wondering if I like reborn that or mind controlled it, if I could tribute your deep sea Quellicanth for cost to pop one of your cards.
Nah, I don't think so.
Which probably seems too good. Okay, so we are going Trish. I do Valor that then.
Yep.
And then yeah.
Which I think is fair. That's what I would naturally have done.
Yeah, you do have 5 in grave if you want to slam.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep the frog in there. I'd rather put the Trish back.
Okay. Well, I have interesting plays now as well. I summoned the Warwolf because I have Esper Girl in hand, and I can make a 5, which I think I just have to slam Cataster.
That's fair. It's a good card.
I'm just trying to think like. Yeah, I guess it's just Cataster. There's really no other play here.
Yeah.
And I definitely have to kill the big fish.
I agree.
I will set a card. Pass. You know, this is exactly how I beat Dave, though. Just slamming the Deep Sea Quellicanth turn 1 and then just, like, pitching my hand for Thanos board. If you drew another Quellicanth here, it's crazy.
I will try to draw another Quellicanth. Big fish. I'm just gonna call him Big Fish.
Yeah, Big Fish is easier.
I will draw the Big Fish.
If you draw one here, it's really strong. After putting all the fish back.
Yeah, definitely did not do that.
Nice.
I will summon this card.
Yeah.
I will try to destroy this card.
Oh, okay. I was like fish, sea serpent, but it's aqua. All right. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Way to go, Cataster. Hmm. Sucks to have to do this, but
Yeah.
attack the tree board. Pass. Oof. Someone is fine.
Okay, so if you set MST, then if this is Book of Moon, you had to have drawn it. Or it could just be some miscellaneous bluff. It's obviously not a solemn card. The safest thing to do is just to banish the Cataster. By far. But
True.
I think I'm gonna target the Tengu.
Interesting. All right. Tengu effect. You got a maxi. Ah, that makes sense. Damn, that's strong actually. Yeah, so I'll take 700. Special summon my last Tengu.
Alright. I am finished.
Right. Draw for turn. So awkward. Or is it? Do I just win here? Is that possible?
You must have a very good card. What could you possibly have that elicits that possibility? Is it just Teleport, the best card ever in your deck?
Teleport is Thanos in this deck. It's so strong, but it's not a teleport angle. Well, okay.
It's like Psychic Jumper.
It actually is sad because there's two very good options, but I think one is just far better than the other. I'm gonna normal summon Witch and activate Reborn, target Esper Girl,
Okay.
and we're gonna slam a Trish here. Effect.
Yeah, what's your graveyard target? Or what's your graveyard target?
The Treeborn Frog for sure.
Okay.
Alright. I will attack.
I accept.
Do you have Gores? If you have Gores, that really sucks. I think I actually have to pass. I can't risk Gores. Do you have another Caius?
That would be too good.
Oh. That's fair too.
Alright, beatdown mode.
Oh no. Alright. A
Nothing.
lot of top decks. That was not one of them.
Nice.
Oof. Okay. Interesting. Gonna make a gotchi.
Yeah. Oh, that didn't make it go to hand.
Yeah. Oh, in attack position, huh? Alright, so 2,900.
We call that a clock. It's one less turn. If I put it in defense.
Well, how do I want to play that? I think I just, yeah, I pass.
Call of the Haunted?
It's possible. Could also be Mirror Force.
I'm not as worried about Mirror Force.
It is called the Haunted. I'm thinking on my target, though. I mean, it's probably just got to be Catastor. Makes the most sense. Yep, we'll just do Cat. Oh, sweet wampum. That's very good. Normal summon, activate effect.
Yep.
I'll banish Esper Girl.
Yeah.
So I'll go battle. I'll attack.
Yeah.
Kill both, and then if this card except by battle. Okay, so yeah, I can kill the Oyster Meister for free. And yeah, I'll pass.
Oh man, that's a draw.
Super Ancient Deep Sea Coelicant.
No, we already had that one.
Oh, is it Light and Darkness Dragon? Oh, it is Super Ancient Deep Sea Coelicant.
It's Econ, which is just naturally like, I don't know. This plays into a lot of stuff, but we'll use the effect.
I do have Valor.
Yeah, it's super likely you drew that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I'll take 900. And then Wizard's Effect will allow me to special summon Esper Girl. Esper Girl's effect lets me banish the top of my deck face down. I technically don't think I'm allowed to look at it by Tengu player rules. But I think it's just attack.
Yeah.
Drop. Can do a lot of damage here. It's a tough call to make. This Catastor is like infinitely useful against everything in your deck. Attack. We'll put you on a clock to yourself. So that last card is just cores. I'll pass. Targets.
Oh, so this is probably Book of Moon. So I can't assume that I'm going to win the game because of this. So it's what, one Book of Moon? All right. Yeah, we'll just do these.
I know. That's so sad. It was like best top deck there. I have the
Mobius
Book of
was
Moon
nuts.
too. I just didn't want to set 3 because like
You lose
I mean
the heavy
I draw
either way.
one off heavy. Yeah, heavy definitely hurts, but I'm sitting there thinking like, you know,
Yeah.
it would require exactly Heavy Storm plus a Monarch, and so I'm like, it's pretty unlikely. But yeah, that's unfortunate. All right. I get to go first, which means I can't possibly get hit with a turn 1 big fish, right?
Yeah, I don't think it works like that.
Oh, wow. All these are really good.
I wish I could feel the same.
I think I just summon this, set this, if I can get it to go, and I will pass. And I'm gonna dust shoot. Probably the best opener in the format.
I
Ooh!
said Kai. Well, this is actually not easy. Like, Caius is better, but I'm one way from Array of Greed.
That is true. The Dark Hole is actually kind of sad for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Kai's just feels so much more useful than Lost Boot Breaker is like a Garnet for Deep Sea Diva, so like I think it's better to put back 2 MST, Dark Hole,
Oh, I'm playing Dark Hole.
Moray. Oh, okay, you're slamming it? Alright, that makes sense.
Caius.
So 2 MST, Dark Hole, and then yeah, we'll put the Caius back.
All right.
Yeah.
2 MST Murray, Lost Blue Breaker.
Yeah. Alright. I will draw for turn. And I'm going to apply the pressure by, well, I don't even know if I want to summon that yet. I'm just going to summon this. Attack.
Yep.
And I'll pass to you.
Okay, I definitely did not shuffle.
Oh, did you draw Caius?
Yep, and I just searched in my log, shuffle. Well, I'll mill just to show you that it's Caius.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
All right, there we go. Now I have a shuffled deck. Okay. Okay, I guess Deep Sea Diva is not very good if
True.
I don't have the Lost Blue Breaker in my deck. I mean, I can go into Gachi Gachi, but 3 cards is 3 cards. Effect.
I think it's pretty worthwhile to Baylor.
I accept. Go ahead.
We'll draw. All right. Time to. I mean, I never have to worry about Dark Hole, so we're gonna summon a really broken card. Scary thing is if you drew a Gores. Oh, it doesn't kill the Deep Sea. The attack does, but it has to be summoned. So I'll attack over it for 15.
Okay.
And I actually won't attack, even though you kind of showed me there's no Gores. At least not this turn. Oof.
Yeah, broken, right?
Crash the tank. Alright. Okay, this is playable then. Standby main. I'm just gonna normal summon Sangan, and now I will declare attacks.
Yeah.
And I'll pass to you. Ooh. Oh my, we're setting the double MST, huh? Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to normal summon Psychic Jumper.
I accept.
Do I just Trish you? Yeah, probably just Trish. Let's make Tishula and activate the effect. Target a monster, target a diva.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the double MST, I'm assuming?
So I wanted you to not attack, like not summon any monsters. So I was willing to MST my own MST because if this went to the graveyard, I could enemy control or Suelacanth you. So I wanted to just make it, but I didn't want to set the econ because then I can't do this play. But I wanted to make it more like if you just do attack, and then pass, and then I would literally just MST my own MST if I had to. I felt like that was my only way of having a chance of winning.
Immediately after Veiloring, I drew another Veiler, so we were kind of big chilling in that game.
Yeah.
I also had emergency teleport, which is just crazy. Like that was where I was thinking of doing like, I was thinking about just synchroing for 5 and then attacking, but either way it was game. So I was like, oh, this is fine.
All right, we'll see how this goes. Effect.
That is fine. Wow, we are cooking.
Oh boy.
I am going to set a card. I will set 3. And I will pass to you. And in your draw phase, I'm going to Dust Shoot. That's pretty good. You really got,
I have a good
got
hand.
the outs here.
It's a good hand.
I mean, you can't summon the Super Ancient Deep Sea Quellicant this turn, but you can summon it eventually. I'm just gonna. This is a long, big ass. I'm taking a screenshot. How do you do it?
I have 3
You have
water
three-
monsters in my hand.
Oh yeah, you have Swamp Frog. Yeah, so obvious answer is I have to hit the Quellicant.
That's your opinion.
Listen, there are other plays to be made, you know. I mean, all right. So you have Econ. You have a lovely Mobius.
What is your deck set? Just TG monsters? Okay. So, do I just do this to like bait Solemn?
Nope.
You just let the
But I'll
Solemn.
activate Miracle Synchro Fusion effect. Activate. Draw a card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wild.
So I'm not completely doomed. Yeah, that's why that card's good. It baits heavy.
I suppose.
Oh. So we're summoning a frog.
I think I put Ronin in the grave, but I don't think I do that. I think I just pass.
Sure. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm going to draw for turn. Ooh. That's pretty good. So I think I just have to... Well, actually, I don't really have to do anything. Your hand doesn't really do a lot unless I do a lot. So I'm just going to do this.
Yeah.
Attack. ST. So we have Cyber Dragon, enemy controllers, Swamp Frog, Real Swamp Eel, and Mobius.
So I'm trying to think like what you obviously have that I can somehow beat.
I have cards. I have a lot of floaters.
Yeah, that's annoying. I'm just gonna play this super conservative.
Good.
Yeah.
Special Summon Cyber Dragon. Alright. Well, and it's probably just Econ set. It's awkward because I know what your play is. I'm trying to figure out a way to play around it, but I just don't really have a way to play around it. So I think I just have to do this. Normal summon. Yeah. So you're taking the tuner? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just take it back. Hopefully I don't regret that decision, but we'll see. Special summon. Alright. Is it Gotchi time?
It might be.
Looks like it. Because you're out of frogs, really. Unless we're tributing for Mobius. Okay. Also fine. Mobius, Gotchi, Cyber Dragon. Okay, so I'll take 800. Or no, 700. 700, get another one. Take 400 and 500. Yeah. Respect. Let's see. I will Draw for turn. Well. Ah! That's so frustrating. No, it's just this, and it sucks that it is this, but it's just this. Sync 5. Effect Descendant.
Mm-hmm.
I will add a Effect Veiler to my hand. And then I am forced to attack the Cyber Dragon. Because you can Chimera attack it.
Guess we'll just work through your Veiler.
Yeah, I do have to Veiler that.
I'm just gonna attack the Diva. If your hand is somehow all spells, I'm gonna be sad, but there's no way that's the case. I guess maybe you're afraid of Mobius, so you don't want to set cards you draw? Yeah.
We're gonna activate this effect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna banish the Esper Girl. And I'm just going to send everything into Gotchi.
Yep.
I have to pass. There's no way you just don't have something nuts. I guess you could have like MSTs in hand. That's possible because you haven't, I haven't really set any back row since the initial turn.
I guess I'll just attack your wizard.
Okay, I will activate his effect. And special summon this. Banish my top card face down. And I will draw for turn. Oh! That's pretty good. Well, I think I'm going to play this. Then I'll draw 1. Draw 2. Oh! That's like way too good not to summon here. That's so good. I just have to think. You have special summon. Yeah. Gonna attack. Yeah, we'll go main 2. And I think I just pass. Yep. What plays do you have to make?
Not the
Has
best
to be Monster
ones.
Reborn on Mobius, right? Like, that's the only thing I could think. Monster Reborn Mobius. Could technically be Monster Reborn Cyber Dragon, Contact Fuse, then attack. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think like what in the world I could actually beat. And the answer to that's pretty much nothing.
My hand is decent.
Yeah.
Targeting Cyber Dragon. Yeah, I'm gonna chain Maxi.
I don't really have a choice.
Effect of Esper Girl. Sick. And I take 300. Draw for turn. Yo. That Abyssal King Shark's like low-key irrelevant.
Narco.
I don't even know if I want to do it because it just seems like so bad, but it might just be the only play. Unless it's just not. It's not targeted. I mean, it just removes both monsters. effect.
Yep.
I think I will banish that. Attack over it. Set a card to get spaced.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Effect.
Oh, I have to Valor it. Sure. Gotcha angle.
Yes. I'm
Makes
just holding on
sense.
by a string, waiting to die. Painfully.
Oh, that's a pretty good top deck too. I will not lie to you. Normal summon.
Yes.
Synchro for 6. I will special summon Ryanak and use Wizard's effect to special summon Esper Girl.
Yep.
Now, this doesn't make a huge difference, but I think I can. This will activate on summon, and then I'm going to chain Werewolf to special summon it.
Okay.
So I'll banish this card face down. I will use Bryanak's effect to bounce the Gotchi. And then we'll synchro for 5. It has to be Android effective Esper Girl. Holy shit. I mean, if it scores, it sucks, but I can deal with it. We'll bounce the Treeborn.
Yeah, no, it's just golden flying fish.
Oh, that was actually okay. Real talk though, for how like low key bad you would assume fish are without Fishborg Blaster, this was a scary match. Like I was actually like terrified the whole time that you could just blow me out with something. Like
Yeah,
I,
there was a
I
lot of turns where I was like, okay, all I need is a big fish, and then I drew a little fish, and then another
Yeah.
little fish, and another little fish.
Yeah, so you did kind of get hit with the bait of why the deck is considered bad is the, drawing all the fish in a row. But
'Cause I like had these cards, and I'm like, all right, all I need now is the big fish,
yeah,
because these
Well,
cards
in
go really
hindsight-
well with the big fish.
yeah. But
Alright,
I mean,
more
I
little
also
fishes.
technically had Valor at like every optimal step in the game. By the way,
Mhm.
like I pretty much always had Valor. So like, which like I run 3 of them, so it's not inconceivable. But like, I think seeing that many in a game is like pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, I feel like you were able, even with how terrible
it
your
is.
hand setup was, I feel like you were able to accomplish quite a bit. Like the fact that you have all these guys, like
Yeah, there's a lot of
Open Wasp,
Gotchi.
Blue Breaker. Yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't
Yeah.
bounce the Mobius, I may have been able to make a play where like you Valor the Diva and I can still go into level 8, but it felt like the game was in one where I didn't want to invest to the field because I was kind of afraid you could have Dark Hole. I don't know if you had it at
Yeah.
that point or if you drew it after. The
I
turn
don't
I
even remember when I got Dark Hole.
the turn I thought a long time was thinking about like going enemy controller and like taking your Tengu and then bouncing it with Swap Frog so I could kill all the Tengus in one turn. And then hopefully you just like get tempoed out because you don't have special summons, you just have normal summons. That's what I was thinking about, but it was
So I was in a weird spot. Okay, so I actually no, I didn't have Dark Hole because I had like my hand was actually I opened pretty bad myself. This is a Garnet in the deck. You don't want to open it. I actually opened Jumper and Esper Girl, which is like really suboptimal. And then I believe I had the Wizard in hand opening as well. So like it's not terrible to have that with Esper Girl, but I also had Sangan and it was like Sangan and Tengu, right? My fear was like I thought about just summoning Esper Girl, synchroing with my Sangan, making a magical android, and just drawing and like passing my turn. But I was just afraid because I knew you had Econ plus Treeborn. So I'm thinking, like, how much damage could you do to me in that turn? Like, because you could steal my monster and just, potentially OTK me. So I was like, I feel like I have to do Tengu. But what my fear was that on that next turn when I just summoned Tengu Sengen, my assumed play for you was to bring back the Treeborn, Econ, take my Tengu, and just make a rank 4. Is there no rank 4s in the extra deck?
No, I thought about doing that too. That was another option, but it was definitely a possibility, just to go into rank 4.
Yeah,
But again, I was kind of like afraid of Dark Hole. Like I had no recourse if you Dark Hold me, so that's why I like bounced the Mobius back to hand, so I had some type of follow up.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for this week's episode of Tournament of Tournaments. As a reminder, we release new episodes of this series every single Friday, so make sure you guys are subscribed to me, but also to Joe to help support the growth of the series, and stay up to date on when the new episodes are coming out. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you guys have a great time dueling today.